I started actually with music as a kid. I mean, I had my first rock band when I was 14. That's a while ago. And I did this until I was 21. And then I was a bit confused first, young man without really knowing what's going on. But then I decided that I wanted to stay in the world of sound and theater. And I tried to get my way into theater, and I was very lucky. I got a very easy way into a very famous German theater at those days. So that was very helpful for a career, of course. And working there, I had the great opportunity to meet Robert Wilson, the American theater artist, and we did many productions together. I think over 30 productions together within 20 years. And I did sound environments, I called that, because I thought in theater you have this great chance. I mean, first of all, it's a live event. You have people being on stage, they can run around, so you have locations. It's different from movie. In a movie, you usually see a big face and then suddenly you see the landscape. And in theater, you always see the whole thing. And I thought that sound also should do something like this. So I started putting loudspeakers everywhere in the auditorium around the people, and created what I called sound environments, because I thought this is the environment. I mean, that's what surrounds you, no? And the sound surrounds you. And also there was in those days, there was this movement in the visual arts called environment, Edward Kienholz, for example, or George Siegel, or these people. And I thought that was a bit similar in the approach. And then very early in the 1980s, I started with performances with sound, and with then a little bit later with installations. And that's now my main thing. I mean, I still did theater for quite a while, but now the last time I did something was 2016. But before there was a break of 18 years of no theater. So I'm really out of theater. But I did still work with dancers. I make music and sometimes set and lighting for dance pieces. And also with my wife, she's a painter and dancer. We work together. You know, every now and then on radio, they have these transmissions about they find some very faint people in the Amazon, yeah, who have that old thing, and they're completely pre all this technology and everything. And okay, they got one person from there to talk about their history and sing a bit of their music, but of course nobody understands it. I think it does a little bit, because I mean, what I was talking about, that everybody speaks and nobody listens, I mean, that's pretty dystopic. But from my whole personality and my structure, I'm rather abstract, and a person who laughs a lot and likes to laugh rather than to be nervous and somehow scary or scared or whatever. So I told Jeremy also that I don't know if I really fit into your program. But then again, this loudspeaker, this little object, of course, fits quite well. And even though I'm, as I said, I'm not a depressed or whatever person, I also have my thoughts, of course, about society, and I see the things that are going strange. But then on the other hand, I think it's also a little bit funny, the piece. I mean, that you have this wobbly language that doesn't mean anything. It is a bit away from it. It's more like you pass by into it's not the exhibition, it's on the way to the exhibition. That's for me also quite important. So it's something like that, yeah, like all these things are. I mean, this is not, it's not the piece, it's just the announcement of it. And so it's important that it is not inside the actual show. It's so overwhelmed with all these new technologies, and people cannot deal with it anymore. And I'm old man, that's clear, I cannot do it anymore. But even my students, I hear them saying that they sometimes say, oh, it's too much, I can't stand it anymore. I don't know, it's just too many things going on. And I really find a problem, yes. And And so far, my little speaker there is permanently penetrating people with this some kind of stupid messages they don't need. We have this phrase in German, I don't know if it's in English too, but inventions the world don't need, you know.